Twikey revolutionizes payment processes for businesses with recurring customers and transactions, making them cost-effective and easy to manage. They specialize in smooth onboarding, quick activation and transitioning customers to efficient recurring payments. Twikey proactively manages failed transactions, minimizing the need for manual intervention and reducing the administrative burden on insurers by automatically notifying contract holders of failed payments and providing immediate options for resolution. Insurers can significantly reduce churn and improve the likelihood of successful collections, building more positive relationships with their customers. Please welcome Twikey.
Hello everyone, I'm Quentin. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Cover. Cover is an embedded insurance player that enables any businesses as well as risk carriers and brokers to orchestrate their pan-European insurance solution. We are known in the market to do the insurance of Revolut, Deliveroo, Monzo, and many of them. And today on stage, I'm with Dominic. Dominic is actually the CEO of Twikey. Twikey is the partner and supplier when it comes to streamline the payment processes at Cover. So today on stage, we are very happy that we are going to demo you and showcase you how we have connected the Twikey platform to the Cover platform to efficiently manage SEPA direct debit. We will show, for example, the signing of a mandate or the follow-up of failed transactions and much more.
Yeah, thank you, Quentin. I'm indeed the founder of Twikey, and we're focusing on one specific problem. We see that a lot of insurers are struggling with the administrative burden of setting up their payment streams, and we help very specifically with the onboarding of direct debits, for instance, or for other recurrent payment methods. We help also in executing the transactions, doing the subscriptions, and also the follow-up of the transactions together with the banks. So we're connected with 32 banks already. And the real problem we're solving is, well, insurance companies lose a lot of time, and we try to reduce that time and make it more efficiently.
So when at Cover, which operates in 32 countries, we had to add SEPA direct debit into our solution, we directly understood the key challenges that Dominic just highlighted. And so we were looking on the market for a SEPA direct debit payment supplier, and we found quite easily Twikey. And we found that Twikey was one of the most reliable partners, especially that they have a deep expertise in the insurance sector, which, payment is one of the key features in a global platform, and you need relying on a partner that has a deep expertise in insurance is always a plus. There are two other reasons why we also went for Twikey. We want to diversify the risk and make sure that we don't only connect to one PSP, because there are too many risks that all our payment is connected to one PSP, and the Twikey platform enables us to connect to many PSPs as well as many banks, and from a flexibility perspective to wire the payment directly to a bank account. I think the other reason also is that we are a tech-first company, a tech-driven company, and so we have a bunch of developers that want to make sure that the integration is super smooth, and they love the API of Twikey. Yeah. So today we are going to showcase you exactly how it works. So we're going to make a demo of one of the pan-European motor insurance solutions of Cover. I'm going to demo you how we orchestrate the insurance of NIO. NIO is an EV car manufacturer. The Cover platform does the pan-European motor insurance of NIO. And I will demo how we configure the platform, how do we go from a quote to binding a contract, and how we sign a mandate for the SEPA direct debit, and then give the floor for Dominic for the rest of the demo.
Yeah. So, and like Quentin said, it's really essential that APIs are connected with each other, and it's easy for integrators or implementers to branch onto our system. So we're going to show how the mandates arrive from the Cover platform into Twikey, and then how the transactions are handled, how the subscriptions are handled, and how we do how we give the insights on transactions and the follow-up. So I would say, let's give it a shot, Quentin. Let's go.
Yes, so this is the NEO Motor Insurance Program. Long story short, we do the full motor insurance, so MTPL, Casco, assistance, and much more in many countries. And before I will show you a bit of the cover platform. In the cover platform, we have made a very modular pan-European motor insurance platform connected to all the local database, police database, license plate database, whatever you can imagine. And the modularity of our platform enabled to tune, change anything in the platform on the fly. So for example, if we want to add a new model for one of our partners, in just a few clicks, as you can see here, we add this new model, we add the new taxes, all the information, and here we go, it's released in live on the fly. And the client is now in the quote page. He selects the new ET5 model that I just added. He can quite easily fill in some parameters to connect the quote. Looks very straightforward, but of course everything is purely white label, purely configurable. The color, the design, the questions, the parameters, all those things. So the client selects a plan, and once he has his quote, he can online finalize the purchase process. You know, we are an insurance player, so we need to collect a bit of information on the policy holder, on the car, what's the license plate, and so on. The beauty of this platform, again, connected to all the local laws, connected to all the local databases. We can change anything, design, color, and so on. And once the client is getting from the quote to the end of the administrative flow to put the data for insurance contract, he's getting at the end to the summary page that you will see next. In this summary page, you see on real time a very specific summary of all the information he gave. Then if you go to the bottom of the page, again, everything is white label and configurable. You can tick a few box, and then we go to the payment page. It will go quick. SEPA direct debit. You put the IBAN, automatically redirected to the Cover Twikey platform, and here the client is actually signing the mandate for the SEPA direct debit. You barely see anything. It's super smooth, completely integrated. Mandate is signed. And on real time, we are going to issue the policy schedule, all the documents. And here you have a happy customer that just got insured in a few seconds, including the SEPA direct debit being totally fully automated, and you get the confirmation by email. So now Dominique will show what happened after we signed the mandate.
Yeah. So the mandate arrives on the Twikey platform. I'm going to do it live. So he gets an overview. The people from Cover can then see, okay, these are all the mandates that have been signed. It could also be a token for a credit card or a PayPal transaction. And they can start launching transactions. And what they do also is they inject subscriptions in our system so that you can see how many next transactions that we need to do. So here, for instance, for Tesla, you will see all the upcoming transactions that are planned, all the ones who have already been paid. And that's all connected with the bank at that moment. So we prepare, based on the API calls, we prepare all the necessary transactions. And every night we make the connection with one or more banks. So here you see a couple of banks we're connected with. And we give a full insight of all those transactions. So if you look at the details, you will see those are paid, those transactions are not paid, and for the not paid ones, you will see also in detail what happened and what are the error codes. And we start handling transactions based on that. So we give full analytics. So you see here all the analytics like number of agreements, number of subscriptions, number of transactions. You get a full insight of all those elements over the different banks or over the different payment service providers. And yeah, that way we offer a very convenient way to make it happen. So we have also payment hub. Here you see 2 banks configured, but can also be Adyen, Stripe, etc. That can be added here. So it's very smooth, and with one API you have in fact a reach in very different contexts. And last but not least, you have also the possibility as an insurer to define your follow-up process. What happens when there are insufficient funds? Yeah, you can try again. Let's do it. You can try again. we're going to add a payment alternative where we can launch then a link to pay with MasterCard. So all that process is configured. Try doing this in an SAP and you need 20 consultants and 3 months work. Well, you've seen it in a couple of seconds. So that way, it's fully possible based on your customer preferences to do whatever you want.
Voilà, so we are already running out of time. Thank you for listening. You see how 2 platforms connect each other to improve the insurance experience at a pan-European level, combining a tech orchestrator with a payment provider for SEPA Direct Debit. Thanks a lot for listening, and we are happy to catch up if needed afterwards. Thank you, everyone.